I definitely think we're at a tipping point of digital video. I think, historically it's sort of been, independent buying teams, sort of activating, the new fronts and the upfronts sort of somewhat being separate. I think, GM specifically has made a lot of efforts to try to coordinate it in the past, but, this year there's really a really concerted effort for the teams to work together and sort of capitalize on the marketplace. And I think it's really about the user and understanding the user, consumers, and how their viewing habits are changing and shifting, and being ahead of that curve and making sure that we're in the right place when we need to be. Yeah, I think the sort of the pre-roll is sort of table stakes in this game. There's very it's the easiest thing to sort of come together on, because it's sort of common currency across, and I think GRP's coming together, everybody's sort of got this common currency. I think the biggest opportunity though is in multi-screen and understanding how everything's working together. Like, that's really where we want to put a lot of our effort. Between that and content creation, all of these types of endeavors are really what's going to make a big impact for consumers.
We're getting ready for the new fronts in New York soon. What are the opportunities around content creation in this emerging digital video environment?
Yeah, I think it's how you define it. I think the networks have a certain definition of it, and it's creating something, original programming, I would say, is a little bit more of what it is. But from an advertiser standpoint, creating extensions of that, creating our own content. GM's very much views itself as a publisher. They create thousands of videos, be it through PR groups or working with publishers, and that especially the in-market space, we're doing a lot of content creation. So I think it's sort of a broad definition, but it's really about just consumer engagement wherever it happens, and we want to make sure that we're well positioned to engage consumers, be it through entertainment or through something that they Google about us that we need to be there and have a voice about.
What is addressable advertising, and sort of what is the opportunities in sort of this new one-to-one world, if you see it that way?
Yeah, I think that's the most exciting piece. I think television's been where it's been, and we've been buying demos for forever basically. But the addressability around how and when we engage consumers one-on-one based on what they care about and what they're passionate about, that's the biggest opportunity for us, and we're very bullish on it. We've done a lot of experimentation. GM's been a leader in terms of Comcast and different types of addressability through television. We do it in digital now, so the faster the TV can make that transition to digital in terms of both the targeting and addressability and the measurability, the better it's going to be for consumers and the better it's going to be for GM.
This whole question of programmatic is very interesting, where you're sort of buying things based on these sort of particular audiences. Where does that stand for the industry, and where does it stand for GM?
We're very bullish on it on GM. We're in a lot of active conversations. Actually, after this, I'm actually heading down to Fort Worth to meet with our trading desk for the next 3 days. So we definitely believe programmatic is the future. We are really excited about it. It's taking something that we would typically buy in bulk and being able to apply data and apply all of the different targeting and capabilities to it. So the better conversation we can have with a consumer, the better it is for both of us, and that's what we're aiming for.